Hello guys, welcome to Breaking Chart Alerts. This is Dave Santarelli. We're going to be getting started shortly. Can everyone hear me? Please let me know in the YouTube chat if everyone could hear and everything's going well. We're going to be getting started in about 1 minute. Alrighty guys, we just sent out a text alert to let everyone know we're live, so let's give it a little bit of time here. Hey, good afternoon, Ronster. How are you doing? Walter Horton, Mackenzie Solden, Tom Tagling. Welcome aboard, guys. Get ready for a great class tonight. How's everyone's day going? If you guys could hear this fine, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like for me. Yomez, nice to have you with us here. Great having you trading with us live every morning. Welcome aboard. We got a lot of members logging in on Zoom here, so just let's get ready. A lot of our current members are logging in through Zoom. Hello, Sonny, Donna, Trudy Stranko, what's going on? Nice to have you with us. Tina Yu, nice to have you guys with us. Nice to see everyone here. Alrighty, Yomis. Sounds good to me. We're to get started in about 1 minute, guys, okay? Natalia, can't wait to teach. Not a problem, Dante. Let's just give it about 1 more minute here and we're going to get started. Hello, Sonny. Hello, Curtis. This is going to be a great class for those of you guys who are new to options, new to trading. I think you're really going to enjoy this class. Just make sure you give this a big thumbs up, give it a like for us, and we're going to be getting started shortly. No problem, Sonny. We got a lot of people joining us here on Zoom as well. Guys, is there anything on Zoom you guys want to add? You guys had a great day with us today. Locked in 2 great day trades on SPY puts and made a couple of swing trades for next week. We locked in a pretty decent day today. Great day of profits today. Hello, Bernard. Nice to have you here. Trudy Stranko, Zoom is for our members. Our members are on Zoom. And the YouTube here is for free for those of you who are not members yet. Same thing, you guys see the same thing. We had a great trading week, Tom. We locked in a paycheck trade on Amazon for 154% gain. We locked in another trade on Google for 102% gain. We did 2 day trades today on SPY. One of them was a 50-some%, the other one a 42% return. And we had a really great week so far. We locked in a FedEx trade yesterday for 40-some% return. It's been really great. I love trading this volatility in the market. Hey, Tom says we look different than our usual morning. Our usual morning, we look like this. So here's how it looks like in the morning. If you guys trade live with us, you're going to be able to see everything like that, all of our trades. But we're going to get started in about 30 seconds here, guys. Just letting the rest of the team join us, making sure no one's late, and we're going to get started. James, we look forward to having you with us. Alrighty, guys, let's get started here. So first off, guys, welcome to our options trading class from Breaking Chart Alerts. I'm Dave Santarelli. I am a full-time trader. I've been trading for about 15 years, and I've been trading full-time for about 10 years. I created the Santarelli Trading Exchange. I created BreakingChartAlerts.com, and I also created our Breaking Chart Alerts app, which you could find on the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Alrighty, guys, so just a little bit about our site here. Let me just show you our site quick. Here is our website. This is just the home page here. You guys could see with our service, what we do is we like to teach traders or teach non-traders about trading, learn how to trade options. We send trade alerts via email, text, app, and we have a great trading community, a live trade room. Okay, we're live in the morning on YouTube's, and then we have members only live trading session in the afternoon. We teach our trade plan. We have a trade challenge portfolio for small accounts. We usually start with about 2,500 and see how far we could get that throughout the year. And we share our real-time portfolio. Okay, so that's just a little bit about that site. We'll get back to more of that later on. Okay, guys, so first things first, once we get this class started, my lawyers want you to know a few things. This is a class. This class is to introduce you to investing and trading stock options. Investing involves risk. Trading options involves risk, okay? Just like anything else. Don't be foolish and risk your hard-earned money on options until you fully understand them. That's what we're here for. We are a trading academy, and we're going to teach people like you how to trade stock and stock options. I'm happy to help and answer any and all of your questions. Lastly, I'm a trader and I'm a teacher. I'm not an advisor. I'm not a broker. Nothing in this class is a recommendation to buy any stock, option, or other investment product. Before I forget, I'm going to have a special gift for all of you who stick around till the end of the class here. So make sure you guys stick around. It's a very special offer. Alrighty, guys. So first off, what are stocks? A lot of people come to me and they say, Dave, what's the difference between a stock and an option? So let's go through this. Stocks are basically a fractional ownership of a company. Okay? Companies go from a private company to a public company to raise capital. So if they're a private company and they want to take their company public, they might put 100 million shares on the market, open it up on the stock exchange, and then you could buy shares of that company, and you're going to become a fractional owner of that company. Now, what is an option? An option is a contract between a buyer of the option and the seller of an option. Okay, so there's a buyer and a seller, and they're making a contract, and that's the option. Okay, an option is going to give you control over 100 shares of stock. An option is going to give you the right, but not the obligation to buy or sell that option at a specified price known as the strike price, and we're going to be going over this. So an option is the right but not the obligation to buy a stock or sell a stock at a specified price known as the strike price by a specific date known as the expiration date. Okay, so those are two key terms here I want you to remember, the strike price and expiration date. It's very simple. The expiration date here, this is going to be the close of trading on a specific date. Okay, so monthly options expire on the third Friday of every month. So every third Friday is the normal monthly expiration date. Okay, today was October 16th. If you look at the calendar, today was the third Friday of the month. So today, options expired for the monthly expiration. Now, there are some contracts that have weekly options and even daily options, like SPY, which mimic the S&P 500. And those are great for advanced traders or for day traders. And that's a little bit advanced course there. Now you know what the expiration date is. Now what about that strike price? The strike price is the price you agree to buy or sell that option. It could be at the money, and simply at the money is meanings where, let's say Facebook's trading at $250 a share. An at the money strike would be $250. An in the money would be something that's in the money of that 250. So a 240 strike would be in the money since Facebook's trading at 250. If you bought the 240 strike, that's considered an in the money strike. A 250 strike is at the money. An out of the money, obviously that's pretty clear. If you buy an out of the money strike, that's, for example, saying you buy the 270 strike call on Facebook. It's out of the money. You need the stock to climb to get into the money, okay? So that's the two key phrase terms here I want you to remember. The price of an option is the fee or cost of that contract. It's basically a deposit on the shares, okay? But you can't sell the contract prior. You can sell the contract prior to expiration date. If you buy an option, you can sell it at any time. Even though you might have next month's expiration, you could still sell it at any time. And that's what we do as traders live on air every day. We're buying and selling these stock options all day throughout the day, either day trading or swing trading. Okay? Now, an intrinsic value is known as in the money. So whatever that stock is in the money, so let's say you buy the 260 strike call. Facebook's trading at 250 a share, and you buy the 260 strike, okay? That's out of the money, okay? If you buy the 240 strike, that's in the money since the stock's at 250. So intrinsic value is in the money, extrinsic value is out of the money. That's time value. Now let's get to the important stuff here. What is a call option? Okay, we trade a couple great strategies here at Breaking Chart Alerts, okay? Calls, puts, vertical spreads, and a few others here. A call option, you're buying a call if you expect the stock to go up. If you think that stock's going to go higher, you're going to buy a call option. A call option is going to give you control over 100 shares of that stock. You're so much better leveraged with the call option there than buying shares. You're getting it for a fraction of the cost of buying the shares. You're having the right but not the obligation to buy the shares at the specified price, like we just went over, the strike price, at a specified date known as the expiration date. So here's an example of a call option, okay? Let's say you buy that, let's say you buy the 100 strike call here, right? And let's say you pay $2.50 a contract for it. As that stock goes from $100, you're going to have a loss there because you paid $2.50 for it. Your break even is going to be your strike price plus what you paid. So if you paid $2.50 for it, 100 plus the $2.50, that's $102.50. So that's why you see this graph here showing that's going to be your break-even point. Anything after that premium paid plus the strike price is going to be a profit. Okay? So it's really simple. It's just like shares of stock, but you have to cover your break-even, what you paid for that contract first. Okay? Now, what's a put option? A put option, you're buying if you expect the stock to go down. And that's a great thing about Breaking Chart Alerts. And that's a great thing a lot of people don't understand. You can make money in any type of market, whether the market's going higher, lower, or even if it's doing nothing. And that's what we teach here at Breaking Chart Alerts. So a put option, you're going to buy if you expect the stock to go down. You're going to control 100 shares of that stock for a fraction of the cost of the shares, the option price. You have the right but not the obligation to buy the shares at a specified price known as a strike price like we just went over. Same thing as a call. So strike price at a specified date known as the expiration date. Now, a put option is the exact opposite of a call option. So now you see here, so if this is the stock here going higher, you're going to make money as the stock goes lower. So if this is $100 here, this is $105, and this is $95, you're going to start making money on that put as the stock drops. The more that stock drops, the higher your profit's going to be with that long put. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do you trade options over shares of stock? And this is a really good, important question, okay? First off, you're getting much better leverage. Think of this, guys. When you control one contract of an option, it gives you control over 100 shares of that stock. One share of Google right now is trading for about $1,500, okay? It's actually at let me see here. It's at $1,567. Okay, so if you just bought one share of Google, it's going to cost you $1,567. Okay, now if you bought 100 shares of Amazon, that's going to cost you over $340,000. Now let's be realistic. Most of you guys don't have $340,000 laying around to buy 100 shares of Amazon, do you? But what if I told you that buying one contract of a call option might cost you $7? Now, remember, there's 100 shares in a contract, so you have to multiply that $7 by 100. So with these options, you're leveraged so much because for $700, you could control 100 shares of Amazon at that strike or above that strike price that you're paying by your expiration date. Another reason why it's good to trade option is for security reasons. So let's say you own shares of Amazon and you want to sell some out of the money covered calls. It's gonna control risk and it's gonna greatly reduce your exposure in the market. Okay, now you could do this. You could trade options combined with many different strategies. If you own shares, you could combine options with shares and sell some covered calls. So if you own at least 100 shares of a stock, you could sell to open a covered call. And all that's going to do is going to bring in premium every single month or every single week that you sell that option while you're holding on to your shares. Okay, now instead of buying shares, you could also just buy regular options. If you think the stock's going to go higher, you buy call options. If you think that stock's going to head lower, you're buying put options. Okay, and you're so much better leverage than putting all that cash up front. Also, you could do something a little bit more advanced, like selling short puts here. Okay, so let's say Apple right now is at $120 a share. And you say, I don't want to pay $120 a share for Apple right now. I'll pay $100. Well, you could sell to open that 100 strike put. And once if that stock drops down to that $100, you're going to own the 100 shares there. The beautiful thing about that, you're getting paid to buy the shares at a lower price. That's a little bit of advanced strategy there, but that's level 4, and we're going to go over that. So here are some advanced strategies, okay? Now, don't go out tomorrow and start trading. Trading involves risk, whether it's stocks or options. You guys could go and Google the characteristics and risks of standardized options, okay? Learn to trade options the right way. Too many people are going out and trying to trade options when they have no idea what they're doing. We own a stock and options trading academy here in Orlando, Florida. We're going to hold your hand and teach you and guide you every step of the way. This is what we do for a living. This is our job. So don't go out there and try doing this alone. We're here to help you, and I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have, okay? Now, a covered call. That's a great strategy to use to bring in some extra income. A lot of people, we have a lot of members with larger accounts. Maybe they have $500,000 in their account. Maybe they have $50,000 in their account. They own at least 100 shares of a stock. And utilizing these covered call strategies, you're able to bring in premium every single week or every single month. And what's beautiful about that is there's no risk involved. you're selling someone the right to your shares at a higher price. And for that right, they're paying you a premium. So not only are they paying you the premium to buy your shares at a higher price than where you bought them at, but you're also going to make the profit from where you bought the shares to that strike you're selling them at. Okay? Now, here's one of my favorite strategies. I love trading, and you guys are going to see why in a moment here. So we love trading vertical call spreads, vertical put spreads, and it's pretty simple. All a vertical call spread is basically buying a stock for one price and selling someone the right at a higher price. You're going to make the difference between those two strikes minus the premium paid. And you're going to see an example of what we did this week with that in a minute. Now, for level 4, this is the most advanced strategy you could have, is selling naked puts. You're really selling naked puts if you guys have a larger account and you guys are looking to be an option seller instead of an option buyer. Naked put involves the most risk that there is out there, and that's level 4 options. And we do teach that, and we have classes on that. But if you're just beginning, stay away from level 4 because that takes advanced strategy and a little bit more education, through us or through wherever before you start selling some naked puts, because there is a lot of risk involved. But selling a naked put is a nice way to collect premium and buy a stock at a cheaper price there if you're looking to own that stock at a cheaper price, but you don't want to pay the price it's trading at right now. Okay, and to learn more about that, you guys could go to breakingchartalerts.com. Now let's go over the covered call here, okay? A covered call, you have to own at least 100 shares of stock. We just went over that, okay? You have to at least have 100 shares of stock, okay? So then what you can do, if you have at least 100 shares of a stock, you can sell to open one option. You're selling someone the right to buy your shares from you at a higher price, okay? And what that does is that allows you as the seller to collect a premium. So guess what? Let's say you own 100 shares of Groupon that's trading at $20 a share. 20 multiply that by 100, that's $2,000. So let's say you have $2,000 and you want to go buy 100 shares of Groupon, okay? With that 100 shares, you could sell to open one contract of, let's say, the 25 strike call. What does that do? Okay? What that does is that's going to say, okay, I own the shares at $20 per share, but I'm going to give you the right to buy them off of me for $25. He might pay you $1 per share. Since there's 100 shares in a contract, you're going to collect a $100 premium. So you're going to collect the $100 premium for giving someone the right to your shares that you bought at $20. You're selling them the right to buy it from you at $25. So you're going to make the difference from where you bought the shares at $20 to where you sold them at $25. So that's $5 per share, and you have 100 shares. So that's $500 right there, plus you're collecting that $100 premium from selling someone the right to buy it off of you for a higher price, that $25. Okay? So you get to pocket the premium, and no matter what happens, you get to keep that money. There's no risk involved with selling a covered call. Okay? If the stock goes above the strike price by expiration date, you are obligated to sell your shares at a profit to that buyer who bought that strike off of you. So again, if you bought shares of Groupon at $20 and you sold to open the 25 strike call, and at expiration date the stock's at $26, well, he's going to buy it off of you for $25, and he could go and sell it on the open market now for $26. But the beautiful thing is you bought it at $20. So you profited from 20 to 25. You made a $5 profit per share. Plus, you also get to keep the premium, the dollar per contract. With 100 shares, that's $100. Now, let's say if the stock goes down or stays below the strike price by expiration date. So let's say you sold that 25 strike call on Groupon. Remember, you bought the shares at $20. So let's say the stock goes down to $19, right? Guess what? You still get to keep the premium. You get to keep that entire $100 that you sold, because why is he going to buy the stock off of you for $25 when he could buy it in the open market for $19? So you get to keep that premium. All he's doing is paying you the right to own the shares at that strike you're selling. And if the stock went to 30, well, guess what? He just bought it off of you for $25. Now he could sell it for 30, and he only paid $1 per contract for that. So he's making a 400% return if that stock went to $30. And the nice thing is you're still making your profit as well. So covered calls are the least amount of risk you could do trading shares and options. That's the most basic. It's level 1 options. Now let's talk about a vertical call spread. This is my favorite strategy by far. I love vertical call spreads, okay? So all a vertical call spread is buying an option, buying low at the money, okay? So let's say you buy the 80 strike call here, right? So we're going to go through this. Let's go through this first here. And then you're selling to open a higher out of the money. So let's say you are buying the 80 strike and you're selling to open the 90 strike, okay? Now let's say for that you're paying a $5 premium, okay? So let me get, I don't have the annotation up here, but obviously if you're paying $5 for this, for the 80 strike, for the vertical spread, the 80-90 vertical spread, you're paying $5. So your break even is going to be 80 plus the $5, which is $85. So this is where you're seeing the break even here at $85. Anything above $85, you start to make money. Now, since you have a spread, your gains are maxed at that 90. So that's why you're seeing you're having your max gains at 90, which I'm going to show you in a minute how well that could pay off for you. So it's very simple. You're buying one strike lower at the money, and you're selling a higher strike out of the money, okay? The premium you pay is the buy price minus the sell price. This is the price you pay, and that's the max you could lose. So if you paid $5 for that 80-90 vertical call spread, the most you could lose is $5, okay? It's that simple. Now, if the stock goes up above the strike prices by expiration date, you buy the shares at the lower strike price and you're selling the shares at the higher strike price. So all you're doing with this vertical spread, you're saying, okay, I'm willing. Now remember, with options, you're not obligated to buy anything. You're not obligated to sell anything. All you're doing is you're paying a small price here for this option. Okay, so for that, you're paying $5 a contract. You're saying, okay, I'm willing to buy the stock at 80 and I'm willing to sell it at 90. Okay, so the max you can make is the difference between those two strikes you're buying and selling. So the difference between 80 and 90 is how much, guys? That's $10, right? So the difference between where you're buying that strike at, $80, and where you're selling it at 90, that's a $10 difference. So if you're paying $5 premium for that spread, that option, the max you can make is $10. So that's a 100% return. And I'm going to show you how great that strategy pays off here. So you buy the shares at the lower strike price and you're selling the shares at a higher strike price. Your profit is the difference between the sell price and the buy price minus the premium paid. Okay, now guys, here it is. This is the trade we just closed this week here. Take a look at how amazing this paid off. So we ended up doing a paycheck trade on Amazon. So as you guys can see right here, we have a trade plan we teach our members, okay? We have a very specific trade plan with buy signals, sell signals, and consolidation areas. So Amazon was in consolidation for a while. I was talking to our members on our website during our live YouTube video. I was saying, guys, guess what? Amazon's coming out with Prime Day soon. And I said, you know what else is coming up? We got a big holiday cyclical trend coming up. I think Amazon shares are going to continue higher because what are people going to do? They're going to go out and they're going to start buying gifts for the holiday season. And of course, with the coronavirus going on, they don't want to go into stores. If you guys read the news today, Amazon web traffic was up over 63% compared to last year. Okay, that's amazing. They made a record $3.5 billion for third-party sellers on Amazon. Okay, I listen to a live newswire, so that's how I get all my information, and that's probably why you guys see me posting on my Facebook page all the time, breaking news, because I'm getting that news before it's on the mainstream media. But anyway, getting back to this, we were trading in consolidation area, or the NTZ, known as the no trade zone, for quite some while. I was saying, guys, once we get a break above this yellow rectangle here, that's going to be our buy signal. Guess what? Right here we got our buy signal, and we ended up making this trade here. We got the Amazon 3,340, 3,350 vertical spread. We paid $3.17 a contract for that. Now, you guys remember what I just taught you about vertical spreads, right? What's the max you could make between these two strikes? The max you could make is the difference between 33.40 and 33.50. Do you guys know what that is? What's the difference between 33.40 and 33.50? Anyone on YouTube chat? The difference is $10. So guess what? If we paid $3.17 for it, the max it could be worth is $10. So if you do 10, divide that by 3.17, that's a max net gain there of 215.46%, right? And guess what? When we had that big candle the next day and we got up to almost 3,500, we said, you know what? We already had 154% gain on it. We could have held that trade and waited for max net gains there, and we could have had a max gain of 215%. But you know what we did? We ended up closing the trade the next day. We locked in 154% gain in one single day with that Amazon paycheck trade. Now, the nice thing is, people ask me, what is a paycheck trade? Okay? Now, let me go back to the website here and show you guys quick what it is. So first off, if you guys go to our trades, first off, if you go to home, the nice thing about our website, every single morning, we have a morning report. If you click on morning report, you'll see all of our videos here. These are all of our pre-market videos. I'm telling you guys what's going on in the market, what to look for, and what we're going to be trading. Here's the market wrap-up videos. Here's how we did for the day. Here's what we're looking for the next day. As you can see, paycheck trade collected. This was on a different one on October 10th. GameStop, we made a 278% gain on, And then obviously we have some other things, news. We have breaking news. Now, our live trade room here, if you go to our live trade room, here's where we are live during the day here. We got a great group, a great community of members, and during the market hours here, this is amazing. Members, there's some very advanced traders in here. Look at Skyjack right here. He's up 80% on the SPY puts. I told you guys we made 2 SPY puts today at the end of the day in the afternoon pro trader session. One of them we closed out for a 40-some% return, the other one over a 50% return. A few of our members held on a little bit longer, and bam, they locked in a big gain. Now, where are you going to go and look for the trades? So our paycheck trades are usually our lower risk, high reward types of trades, okay? Now, here's the trade we closed out today for a 41% return. The other one's not on there. We made a trade challenge trade. So like I told you guys, we have 2 types of accounts we trade. A small account that starts with $2,500 every year, and we see how much we could get that up to. Last year, we took a $2,500 account into over $55,000 in 3 months, okay? Now, we have that type of an account, and then we have our regular account. Like if you take a look here, Costco, for example, you'll see. Here's a trade we made today, October 16th. And as a member, you're going to have access to all this. Here's the trade that we made. Here's the price. Here's where the target is that we're looking for. We tell you guys the stop prices that I'm looking for on my trades I'm making. Here's the current price when we got in. Here's the closing price. It's still an open trade, so there's no closing price. Here's the implied move for the next 7 days. Here's where we make a 100% return. Here's where we make a 200% return. And as you guys could see, we got the 1023 Expo. That means that this option is going to expire next Friday. Okay? So you guys could go here, and the reason, we always give the reason why we're getting into the trade. So as you guys could see, Jeffries upgraded Costco Wholesale to a buy rating, and they raised their price target of $435 a share on today. Okay? So you guys could go to the trade alerts and see all the trades that are posted in there. Okay? And we also had a really good one on, let me see down here. We closed out this one, when was it? 2 days ago, the FedEx trade. Let's see here. We had a small gain of 3% on Microsoft, and we just closed out the Google spread. Here's another spread that we made. This is the vertical spread that I told you guys we love so much. So as you guys can see, here was the trade that was made. We bought the 1575, 1580 vertical call spread for this Friday's Expo. We made this trade on October 12th, right? What did we pay? We paid $1.21. Now think of this. If you wanted to buy one share of Google, it's going to cost you what's it at right now? $1,563. Why would you pay $1,563 when you could control 100 shares of Google in this vertical spread for $1.21 or $121? Remember, $1.21, but you have to multiply that by 100 since there's 100 shares in one contract. Okay? So as long as that stock was above 1580 by Expo date, we could collect that max gain. And guess what? Google had a big breakout after that, and we ended up closing this 2 days later for 102.48% gain. And that was a great move. This was when the stock was at $15.44 a share. So we closed it when it got up to $15.80. So when we send out our alert, we say, here's where the stock's at now, and here's what we're looking for. The Google had a big climb for a couple of days, and we closed that out for 102% return. Now think of this. If you bought one share of Google for $15.60 a share, for you to make 100% return, you need the stock at $3,120 a share. But with this vertical spread, you only need it $5 higher than where it was at. Only at $15.80 a share, and then you would have had a max gain of 313%. Remember, what's the max we can make on a spread? The difference between these two strikes. What's the difference between these two strikes here, guys? That difference is $5. So if we could make a max of $5 and we paid $1.21, 5 divide that by 1.21, that's a max net gain of 313.22% gain. That's a huge, massive gain. So we're able to take advantage of these moves and these shifts, utilizing our trade plan here and making those max gains. Okay? And if you guys check it out here, you guys could see, going to the home page here, you guys could check out everything we do. You guys could join now. You guys could see what we do. Learn to trade options, live trading videos, options trading community, the trade room, and we're going to teach you our trade plan. Okay? And the nice thing about it, too, we have classes every single week. And if you click on education here, you're going to be able to see we have 3 different types of classes. We have beginner trader classes, which are people who are totally new to trading that know nothing about it. We're going to help guide you every step of the way. We'll hold your hand and we will teach you how to start trading and how to trade options. Now, once you've taken a few of these classes, then you're going to move on to the intermediate classes here and learn how to trade vertical spreads and everything. And then once you become a really great trader, excuse me, then we have classes on how to hedge your positions, portfolio management, risk management, trade management, and things like that. And then we also have our live classes here as well, our live streaming, live trading classes. So you could literally trade live with us on Zoom every single day. And you could watch what I'm trading as I'm trading it. And a lot of our members like to follow and jump into those trades with us. So great opportunity here if you're new to trading, because that's what we do. We are a stock and options trading academy. All right, let's get back here. So you guys could see We ended up jumping into Amazon once we broke out of that consolidation. We had our breakout momentum cycle forming, which is our trade plan that we teach you once you get signed up. We teach you how to find precise entries and exits. So once we were waiting for that breakout, here was our buy signal, and we sold the next day for that 154% gain. It worked out beautifully. Alrighty, guys. Now, this is a little bit more advanced here, okay? Here's a portfolio's manager's trick to buying stock options at a discount. Let's say you wanted to buy 100 shares of Apple for your portfolio, okay? This is level 4 options. This is the highest risk out there, okay? So let's say you want to buy 100 shares of Apple for your portfolio, and Apple's trading at $120 a share, but you only want to buy Apple shares at a discount. Okay, let's say you want to buy them when they reach $115 a share. You don't want to buy it at $120. You want to buy it at $115. You could do a couple of things. You could sit on your hands, watch the chart, and wait until Apple pulls back to $115 and buy it there. Or you can sell a $115 strike put option and get paid to wait. Because here's the thing. If you sell to open a 115 strike put, okay, here's the thing. That's level 4 options. It's a higher risk. Let's say Apple at expiration dates at $120. Guess what? You get to keep that premium that you collected for selling that put option, and you don't own the shares. You're selling someone you're selling the obligation to buy it at a lower price here. So now if it drops down, let's say it drops down to 115, well, then you're going to own the shares of Apple at 115. Now here's the tricky part. If it drops down to 110 a share by your expiration date, well, guess what? You just bought the shares at $115. So if you bought the shares at $115 and at expiration date it's at 110, well, you just lost $5 per share. That's why it's a little bit higher risk. That's why it's level 4. Okay, and that's a little bit more of an advanced strategy. But it's really nice once you become a professional trader to bring in additional income or to buy shares at a lower price. So you're getting paid to wait. And remember, that's an advanced strategy. Don't go out there and do level 4 options trading tomorrow. That's very risky, level 4. Now, the calls, the puts, the vertical spreads, very little risk there, compared to this level 4. Okay? You must have special permission from your broker to sell naked. Okay? That requires level 4 option approval. You must have enough money to buy the 100 shares of the stock. In the case of Apple, if you sold to open that 115 strike put, you need $11,500 in your account to be able to buy the shares at that 115. Okay? You choose to strike an expiration date, then sell a put. If the stock drops below your strike at expiration, you are obligated to buy the shares at that price. But you still get to keep that premium. Okay? If a stock stays above your strike price at expiration, you pocket the premium and you are paid to wait for your price. It's a beautiful strategy for advanced traders. Alrighty, guys. So first off, take a look at some of our reviews here that we got from our members. Read some of these. Dave and the team are amazing. They are well versed in the world of options trading and share their knowledge and insights daily in the live trading room. They are available for questions and are very patient with new traders. I should know. Dave is the best at what he does. Even with no experience, all you need is motivation and discipline and to follow the trade plan to be successful. This is one of our members that did very well today in the trade room with us, Mr. Stephen Powers. Congratulations. All you need to do is have motivation and discipline to follow the trade plan to be successful. You will learn more than you could ever imagine, and you'll stay excited waiting for the next. With Dave's trading plan and teaching, I have been able to make consistent profits. This was a small trade for only 15 contracts and made me almost $500 overnight. Dave is in his trade room giving advice and feedback, and honestly was great. And there's so many more here. Mr. Captain Thomas. This is the best source of trading and guidance in the art of option trading I have ever come across in all my years of trading. Dave is a master at what he does, and Mr. Thomas is a retired captain in the airlines. Mr. Jeff Walker, he's a famous radio host. He just said, just wanted to shout out to Dave Santarelli. I am a very part-time trader, still learning, but making money. In January, Dave recommended calls on gold calls. I bought 10 because they were cheap. They're up 150% now. Thanks, Dave, from Jeff Walker. You know, and you guys could see these. Here's one from Andre. He's from Canada, one of the best around. If you have a small account, they do from time to time a small account challenge where they help you grow a 25 account as much to $50,000 in a few months. Nice programs and very transparent. Vinny said, the Santarelli Exchange is the real deal. Dave is a fantastic trader and teacher. He's passionate what he does and truly helps educate new option traders. Ever since joining TSE, my portfolio has grown nicely. From day trades to, he probably said swing trades. It cuts it off there. This service is freaking awesome. This is Scott Harris. He owns a restaurant up in Michigan. He said, this is a freaking awesome service. I'm just in awe of the amount of money we've been able to make in such a short period of time. We own a restaurant, and with this lockdown, we are hurting badly for money. So I joined this site on a monthly basis, and let me tell you, he was able to pay his employees with what he made trading with us and keep his business open. Congratulations, Scott. Alrighty, guys. So if you guys want, I'm going to give you guys a really special offer now that we've never had before. I need you guys to go to www.breakingchartalerts.com/class and go there to check out your special offer there. And Tyler Scott and St. John says Dave and his team are the real deal if you guys look in the YouTube chat there. And guys, if you have any questions right now, I want you guys to go in the YouTube chat, the live chat right now, and ask any questions you have for us. And you guys could see some of our members are there. And guys, our alerts are sent. We have an app. If you go to your app store, you could download Breaking Chart Alerts app from your Google App Store or your Apple App Store. I'm not sure what they're called. What is it? Google Play Store and Apple App Store. It's free. Breaking Chart Alerts. Download that app. But you have to be a member to log in there. So go join. We send all of our trades via email. If you're a pro trader or an elite trader, you'll get text alerts, email alerts, and you'll also get the app alerts. And, of course, they're on the website as well under the trade alert part. So you guys could ask us some questions. While you guys are asking questions here, I wanted to show you guys a brief little video of some of our members' reviews here of what they've done. This is truly incredible. I'm going to open this up to questions and answers here, and I want you guys to view this while we're waiting for those to come in. Okay, so listen to this video, guys, and just watch this. This is real members. This guy right here is Mr. Eddie. He owns a farmer's insurance agency in Florida here. He joined us, and listen to what he has to say. And guys, I just want you to know, go in the YouTube chat, the live chat now, and ask any questions you have. And after this video, I'm going to answer any and all questions.
Next thing you know, a month later, I was up $70,000 in a bunch of option contracts. And I was like, all right, not bad.
Hey everybody, it's Jordan Bunch from BreakingChartAlerts.com, and today I'm coming at you with several stories of our members who are crushing it, making huge gains, while most people
I don't like the graphics they did, but
eaten by the economic calamity of this pandemic. We're seeing the U.S. oil industry at a near breaking point. Countless people have lost 30-40% of their entire retirement account, and meanwhile, our members have made 130% year to date during this disaster. If you put your money into bonds, you'll make 8 or 9% if you do really good. Or in the stock market, if you have an amazing year, maybe you'll do 12%. But we're talking about gains 10 times that much. Don't take my word for it. Let's hear from some of the members of the BreakingChartAlerts.com community.
It's fantastic. I'm up $11,000 today in my trades that we made yesterday. So it's a pretty good day.
Today was a great win. Open up the computer, you're up $3,500 for the day?
And today was a $14,000 day for me, which is ridiculous.
I am currently up 113% on the day. That was just following Dave's trade plan.
Today, my account tripled. Hey, I made $9,200. Actually, it's still climbing. It's higher than that. It's like $10,196 now. Just today. It's like printing money.
All right, now you must be wondering, how much do we pay these guys to say this stuff?
Dave's not paying me nothing. Zero. But what he has paid me is very simple, making some stupid money.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. There's all these gurus out there that teach this kind of stuff. So what makes this guy any different?
Tried other groups and they did not perform. Basically, they took your money and they kind of came at you once or twice a day with a little bit of info, and then they're gone. He's with us every day, usually in the morning, usually in the afternoon, teaching, giving trades, showing why he's given the trade, and the Zoom aspect of it is perfect. You can totally see why he went in, why he went out.
It's one of the ones I've seen them, and the attention to detail and the attention that you get with the community, with Dave, there's nothing out there like it.
He doesn't just tell you when to buy, when to sell, but he tells you how to look at it. He gives you a target. He goes in depth about everything. He doesn't just tell you, okay, we're going to buy, we're going to sell.
By far the best that I have ever done so far. And I've been doing this 12 years now, so I've went through a lot of guides, and I've seen a lot of bad people trying to teach you, and I've seen some good people, but by far Dave with the trading with us every day is the best.
It really amazed me how he will actually live stream his personal account and tell you what stocks he's looking at, his watch list, what he enters, when he leaves.
Like if you follow David, you're following the market. You have a pulse on the market.
But now you're thinking, well, I've already got a stockbroker.
To give your money to a broker and not learn how to do it yourself, and then walk away with 4, 5, maybe 8% high end when you can turn around and make 20% in 2-3 months. I don't see the comparison.
I hear you. This is only for people with lots of time on their hands. This isn't for busy people like me.
As long as you've got an internet connection, you can do it anywhere in the world at any time.
I got my AirPods, and I was actually at work, and then I started putting Dave's live streams on my AirPods at work. And whenever I had the time to sit up at work, I would enter the trades he was, and then from there I was making money. Without his trade plan, I promise you, I would have probably just said screw it. But ever since then, honestly, I've been making more money sitting on my butt than I do at the hospital.
Listen, if this just isn't for you, I get it. You hate making money. You'd rather just scrape along life, just barely making it. That's fine. Move along. Click to the next video. But for the rest of you, what are you waiting for? It's time to grab your future by the horns and ride that bull to the future you always dreamed about. Ride it to ultimate freedom for your family. Ride it to your dream house, your dream car. Ride it to check off all the items on your bucket list. We're talking about real freedom here. So now is the time. Today is the day. Hop on over to breakingchartalerts.com right now. Sign up today. Change your future.
Alrighty, guys. I just wanted you guys to see that. That's real members. These are members that have their own businesses, their own franchises. Some of these are contractors. They have their own contracting business. One of them was a nurse working during COVID, saying he was making more money listening to us and trading with us with his ear pods on during the day than he was during the COVID time there, working at the hospital in the ICU. So these are real members with real results, guys. Okay? So now let me go up and look at the YouTube chat here, and I'll start from the top here. Okay, first, Tom Tagling says, how are alerts sent? Alerts are sent via email, text, app, and posted on the website along with in our live trade room. Okay, and for that, all you have to do is go to your settings, and you could go to Trade Challenge. You could see all the trades in the Trade Challenge account. You could go to Trades and see all the trades in our regular account. And then you get the detailed analysis of everything in there. Okay? And like I said, they're also posted on our app and you have to be a member for that. You'll get the app notification, but for you to click on it, you have to be a member. You have to be signed in. And if you're a pro or an elite member, you'll get a text alert. And then it's also posted in the live trade room here in the live trade room. So those are the 4 different ways there that you'll get the text alerts. St. John says, Dave and his team are the real deal, 100%. Thank you, John, and it's great to have you with us. Tyler Scott says, yes, they are. Thank you, Tyler. Create 7103 says, what happens if you don't sell an option by the expiration date? That's a great question, Create. So if you have the option and you don't sell it by the expiration date, let's go back here. Okay, let's see. So if you don't sell it by the expiration date, let's say you bought the 3200 strike call here on Amazon, right? If you don't sell it by expiration date and it's in the money, meaning it's higher than where you bought that strike at, well, then you're going to own the shares of stock at 3200. And if it's at 3300, then you just made $100 per share profit on that. And you're only doing that if you want to hold on to those shares for an extended period of time. Okay, now if it's below your strike price and you bought a 3200 strike call and at expiration date it's at 3100, then you lost the total premium that you paid. For example, if the Amazon paycheck trade, if that was below 33.40, I would have lost $3.17. But remember, 317, multiply that by 100 is $317 per contract. So I would have lost $317 per contract if Amazon was below 33.40 a share on that expiration date. So great question there, Create. Natalia Mayara says, should I go with puts during this COVID time? Natalia, that's a great question. We have a specific trade plan that we like to teach. That we will go over everything with you guys. As you guys could see in the background here, here is our live trade platform right here. We teach a trade plan with 3 cycles. As the green cycle here is breakout momentum, the red cycle is breakdown momentum, and the yellow cycle here, that area is the consolidation or no trade zone. So the nice thing with our platform and with our trade plan, you're going to be able to know exactly when to buy puts and when we're buying calls. So great question, Natalia. Especially going into the election here, you're going to see some volatile times. So it's always good to have a nice hedge. Let's see here. James Nautica says, how much taxes do you have to pay on these earnings? James, that's a great question. So first off, you have to pay capital gains on short-term trades. You don't have to pay that until the end of the year when you file your taxes. But if you could prove, and actually my CPA, I'm an advanced trader operator. So on my taxes, I'm listed as a trader operator. I trade for a living. That's what I'm saying to the government. So if you could prove that you trade on a consistent basis, you could actually qualify for that trader operator tax status. And we actually have our CPA coming on October 30th, which is on a Friday, and he's going to be doing a free class with you guys, teaching you guys about that trader operator tax status that you could, classify yourself with the IRS to have huge savings. So great question. And the accountant will be able to answer that on October 30th. Let's see. Justin Cacciatore says, do you use the MACD as a catalyst in buying decisions? That's a great question, Justin. So the nice thing about it with the MACD, so a MACD is basically an oscillator there that you could use. It gives you some great signals, okay? So you have 2 lines down here. You have the white line and you have the red line, okay? So the white line is considered your MACD line, okay? And as you can see over here, you have 12, 26, and 9. And guess what? If you go to our website here, let me pull that up quick. If you go to our website here, we actually have, if you go to education, you go to lesson library, you'll be able to see we have classes on just about every indicator that you could have. So here's safe haven stocks for during election time. These are the types of stocks that the larger institution funds and hedge funds get into, during a volatile time in the market, like during the presidential election. A few of our members got into a few trades. We actually got into a Nextera trade, 2 trades on Nextera, which is an energy utility company. We made 40 and 60% returns on that trade during that market volatility there. Here's a great lesson. It's only about 10 minutes on MACD with the RSI. Here's how to profit using the MACD. These are short little lessons here. How to get free trade alerts. We teach you how to use your platform here. This is eTrade Pro that I use. How to utilize your platform. For example, if you go to alerts, you could set up an alert here on, let's say, Google. Let's say you want to make a one on Google here, right? You click on Google, Google. You click on Google and you're saying, hey, I want you to send me a text alert, an email alert, and give me a desktop notification if Google is above. And then we come over here, we look at it and we'd say, okay, if it gets above 1575, I want you to send me an alert on my desktop to say buy signal. And then once you hit OK, now guess what? You're going to get an instant notification on your phone, your email, or on your desktop here saying, hey, Google just broke 1575. Here is your note that you gave yourself. And it'll say, this is my buy signal. So that way, if you're looking at different charts and Google starts to break out, you're going to get that notification saying, hey, Google broke 1575. You were looking to buy that stock at that price once it broke above it. So we have great lessons on our website, and we have daily lessons with our members on all these things here on how to do that. So great questions there, Justin. But yes, MACD could be used really well. You see the histogram here. When the histogram starts showing those green bars, that's a nice opportunity after you have that MACD crossing the signal line. So the white line's your MACD line. The red line is your signal line. When the MACD crosses above that signal line and you start to see those green bars on the histogram, that's usually a sign that the stock's going to have some momentum going higher. But you can't just use that. As a trader, us with the trade plan, we have 3 signals to identify an entry or an exit for a trade. And those criteria have to be met for us to make our trade. And if you guys join us, you're going to learn our trade plan as well. So let me see some of the other questions here. Let's see. Okay, James Steve Jobs from Heaven says, hey Dave, this is Cal. Nice to meet you, Cal. Bounce Energy Drink says, how often are paycheck trades? Is it funded by a small account? Paycheck trades, so for example, let me show you this right now on Google. I was just going over with our members today about a trade challenge, or not a paycheck trade that we were going to make. So if you guys take a look right here, I was telling members today, here's an area consolidation with Google. Oh, let me see here. What am I doing? I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Okay, so it's not letting me do that, but here is the area consolidation here with Google. So if we get a candle above 1585 on Google, that's where I'm going to make an out-of-the-money vertical spread as a paycheck trade. We usually try to have at least one paycheck trade a week, and our paycheck trades have been big winners for months now. All of our paycheck trades have been paying off really big for the past few months since we started doing our paycheck trades again. So we're looking for specific areas to make those paycheck trades. So great question, but we strive to have at least a minimum of one paycheck trade a week, sometimes 2. And they've been paying off very well. Let's see here. Steve Jobs from Heaven says, I use Robinhood. Can I do vertical spreads? Yes, you can. You could do spreads from Robinhood, although Robinhood is a very risky platform there, and I would personally suggest using a different platform than Robinhood. Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade's great. E-Trade is great. This is E-Trade Pro here you see in the background right here with my charts on it. But yes, you could do vertical spreads. Once you get your account up, though, in Robinhood, if you don't want to leave it right now, Robinhood is really for mobile trading, but now E-Trade and TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, they all have great platforms for using on your mobile device. And guys, the nice thing about us, you know, if you're trading live with us, we trade live with our members all day. You guys could put us on your smart TV and trade right from your laptop or your cell phone and watch us trade live from your TV, from your smart TV. A lot of members do that. Members show us that they lay in their bed in the morning and they're trading from their cell phones or their laptops while they're watching us on their 70-inch screen TV. So, you know, you have so much opportunity now to trade live with us and, you know, learn as you go. So let's see. Chris Jones says, I need to learn how to do vertical spreads via Robinhood. Hey, Chris, if you sign up and become a member and you go to the education, one of our classes here is on vertical spreads. It's an hour class. The intermediate class, this is on vertical call spreads and vertical put spreads as well. This is going to teach you everything you need to know about spreads, the risk, the reward, the stops, the targets, everything you need, the support, the resistance, how to find vertical spreads, what strikes to go with. So as a member of BreakingChartAlerts.com, you're going to have all that right there for you. Parrish Burns says, hello, where can I find that special deal? To find that special deal, I need you guys to go right here. Go to breakingchartalerts.com/class, and you guys are going to see a very special offer for you guys that we've never done before. So go there and make sure you claim your reward there. Let's see. Any other questions? Dave, when in consolidation stage, are you waiting for a close above the rectangle for a buy signal? Yes, St. John. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm looking for a full body candle above that consolidation area for that buy signal. Also, you have to be looking at the general market conditions and the news going on. Is the news and are the general markets also trading in favor? If they are, then that's a great buy signal for us. Let's see here. Any other? Trudy Stranko says, is cryptocurrency worth investing in? What's your input? Trudy, I think cryptocurrency is... I think it's still got a few years out to go before it's really safe and something that's viable to the, you know, to the world here. For right now, I think there's a lot of risk involved, and me personally, I like trading in things I know. Why are you going to go trade a cryptocurrency when you could trade shares of Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Twitter, you know, things that you buy every day that you know are solid companies that, you know, aren't going to lose your money on, you know? So it's really important to focus because, you know, like Amazon, I told you, Amazon right now per share is at $3,272 a share. One share would cost you $3,200, but with options, you're able to control 100 shares for a couple $100. And you're able to have those large returns like I showed you guys with that 154% gain there on that Amazon paycheck trade. That Amazon paycheck trade, we closed out for 154% gain in one day. In one day. And that stock only went from 3,200 to 3,400. So it had about an 8% move higher, and we made 154% gain. So that's what I mean about the beauty of trading options compared to shares of stock. Here, if you bought the shares of Amazon at 3,200 and you sold it at 3,400, well, 3,400 divide that by 3,200, that's a 6.25% gain if you own the shares. But with options, you were able to capitalize on 154% return using stock options. So your money's much better leveraged trading stock options than those shares of stock. If you bought the shares of stock, you made 6.25% on that move up to 3,400. With the vertical spread here, You made 154% gain on that 6% move. So you're much better leverage trading stock options than you are with trading shares. And like I said, that's what we do here at BreakingChartAlerts.com. We are a trading academy, and we're going to teach you and guide you every step of the way. Guys, if you guys enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up, give it a like for us, and please share it on social media. It was a free class I put together for you guys. It was a lot of work, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please just give a thumbs up and let us know what you think. Alrighty, and share it on social media. Ronster said he just joined the Pro Trader. Thanks, Dave. Thank you, Ronster. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the trade room tomorrow. Alrighty, let's see. Tiarka says, what's your opinion on Money Block platform? Honestly, I never heard of Money Block platform, so I can't tell you. You got to be careful because there's a lot of companies out there that are just starting that have no reputation out there. So be careful. Me, I always tell my members, number one, trade the best of breed stocks. And number two, if you got your money on the line, you're better off trading with the best platforms out there, the best brokerage accounts. I personally like TD Ameritrade. I like E-Trade. I like Interactive Brokers. You know, Charles Schwab is nice. You know, so there is quite a bit there for you guys to use compared to these other ones. Welcome aboard, Ron, and I hope to see the rest of you guys in the trade room tomorrow. So please, again, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like for us, share it on social media, and I will see you guys tomorrow I'm sorry, not tomorrow, it's Friday. I'm going to enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Let's see, Chris Jones says, hey, I have a stock on AMD. Do options in Robinhood. I have stock AMD. Do options in Robinhood, but I want to transfer over to E-Trade. Is it possible to take my money over to E-Trade and keep my same average cost? Yes. Chris Jones, they are able to transfer from one brokerage account to another. That's a great question. I've done it many times between TD Ameritrade and E-Trade. So all you have to do is call E-Trade up. They're going to ask you for your account number from your Robinhood account, and then they could transfer over your shares and your funds from one account to the other. Alex Stolo has a great question. He says, what time do you trade? We trade live every single day from 9:30 a.m. until 11 a.m. And then we're in our trade room between 11 and 2. And then we trade live again on camera between 2 and 4 p.m. every single day, Monday to Friday. So great questions, guys. I hope you guys go there and claim your reward. Make sure you guys go there and go to, let me see here. Where is it? Make sure you guys go to www.breakingchartalerts.com/class and get your reward there. Tom Tagling says, Dave, where can I get your app? Guys, if you have Apple, go to the Apple App Store and search for Breaking Chart Alerts. It's a free download. Go download it right now. It's totally free. Actually, let me show you. I think we got it on our website here at the bottom. Let's see. Here's the app for iOS. So here is our app on Breaking Chart Alerts on your Apple App Store. Here it is right here. That's for the Apple App Store. Just search Breaking Chart Alerts and you can download it for free. Okay? And then, let's see. And then for Android, here it is for Android. It's free. And you guys could download it on your Android device as well. Just click install, and you guys could install it now. And as you guys can see, we're nearly 5-star rated. You know, we have the best platform and the best trading program out there. And I take a lot of pride in teaching and everything we do. So I'll be there to help you guys. Anything you guys need, just go to breakingchartalerts.com, get signed up, and I will see you guys on Monday during our live trading session. Remember, you're going to learn how to trade options. You're going to have live video. You're going to have live trading videos. You're going to learn our trade plan. And like I said, you got a great community of traders, because once I teach our traders, a lot of them go on to become professional traders themselves, and they do very well. And then they're in our trade room, and they post their trade ideas as well. And a lot of members likes to follow their trade ideas as well. So great community of traders. It's a great place to be, to learn, and to make some money. So hope to see you guys there. Remember to go to claim your reward, and I will see you guys there. All right, I hope everyone has a great night and a great weekend. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care. God bless and have a good night. And yes, Natalia, it is free. And yes, we break the news. You guys are going to hear the breaking news from us before you hear it from anywhere else. Because as a trader, that breaking news. So Bloomberg cost about $24,000 to $25,000 per year for their news service. That's how Michael Bloomberg became a billionaire. He sold breaking news to the news stations. And as a trader, you could buy Bloomberg Terminal for about $25,000 per year. We're able to have that and tell you guys the news as it's breaking before the news station hears it. And as a trader, that's a huge advantage because we could take advantage of breaking news. For example, back when Boeing had that Boeing Ethiopia crash, we heard that Ethiopia crash before it was on the news. Guess what we did? We bought some puts on Boeing and we made over a 700% return in about 7 minutes on that trade. So we're able to capture that news before it's on the mainstream media, utilize our trade plan, and capture huge returns. So we break the news, and we definitely have a great time trading that news as well. So Alex says, do you have a video on how to buy our trades on E-Trade? It's very simple. Yes, you're going to see, we trade live on E-Trade every day, so you're going to see us doing it live. Create7103 says, I'm going to sign up. Thank you. I learned a lot. Thank you, Create7103. I look forward to seeing you on Monday as well. Guys, go there, claim your reward because this is going to expire tonight. This reward expires at midnight tonight. It's not going to be there anymore. So get signed up now before that offer ends and take advantage of that offer. Alrighty? Take care, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe from COVID out there, and God bless, all right? Have a good night, guys, and it was a pleasure having you with us in class tonight. And we do these classes every week, and we have lessons every day. So I'll see you guys Monday, and take care. Bye-bye, guys.